YouTube, we back. Hotshot Haven, this is Jonathan, bring you more informative content, videos, about the hotshot life, the ups and downs, the ins and outs, stuff that they can't teach you, they need classes or whatever. But today we're going to come to you with a little bit something just slightly different, We ain't trying to bring nobody's spirit down or nothing, but the title of this video, Hotshot Trucking, it can kill you. Okay, now what's going on is I'm making this video because I hear a lot of people talk about being out weeks at a time, going out for days at a time. I go out for days at a time, come back home and everything's good most of the time. But what happens when, let's just say my situation, years time, run almost 200 and probably 75 loads that I can count myself, and well, the others that were ran by other people and with other people and things of that nature. But eventually in 365 days, and you not working all 365 days, you run close to 300 loads. Now I'm here to tell you, mentally and physically, this shit will kill you, man. I'm telling you. I often advocate for you doing everything yourself that you can do, and I still advocate for that. Can't nobody hustle this stuff like you. But at the same time, you have to put some limitations in there on your own before your body places the limitations there for you. And I say it's been a few times since I started this business where, I really am a workaholic, y'all. I'm not telling y'all to do stuff that I haven't done. I'm not telling y'all stuff doesn't work that I have not tried, and I know, and I've seen others do it and fail. Is why I say certain stuff. But your body and your mind out here on this road are fragile things. You have to always put safety first, first and foremost. But beyond safety, you have to look at your health, eating properly, staying hydrated, not just with water, but getting your vitamins and minerals and nutrients that your body needs to support what you're doing every day. Because a lot of people think it's just sitting around and you just driving, it's no big deal. But when it's time to work, and I'm gonna tell you about this load that almost cost me my life, y'all. Be honest with you. When it's time to work, we ask a lot of our equipment, but there are times when you out here, we ask a lot of our bodies. And what ended up happening, drop a picture right there, had a load of pipe. Basically elbowed, mandrel bent, probably foot diameter. Almost a foot diameter, maybe 10-inch diameter pipe. I think it was 5/8 wall, steel, mandrel bent pipe. In sections, I had about 25 of the large pieces, about maybe 35 of the smaller ones. And what ended up happening is I drove that load, picked it up. Remember, I think it was in Longview, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. And it had to go to South Carolina. Well, I made it to South Carolina, and they running a skeleton crew over there at the place I dropped off at, and they didn't have the proper unloading equipment. And it got to the point where, all they had was an electric forklift and these pipes they're not straight, so they didn't want to balance. So you gotta help manipulate the pipe by hand to assist the forklift in unloading this stuff, so you're not here all day long. Well, people, it was 97 degrees when I pulled up. I had my cooler with me, advocate all that. Had your cooler, your snacks, your water, your drinks. I had my cooler with me. Had like maybe 8 bottles of water left, maybe 2 Powerades, some snacks. I'm good. Man, I get out there and start helping. You know, I really didn't want to put my hands on the material, but if it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have been unloaded at all that day. It just wasn't going to happen. It wasn't no manpower. So, you know, I had to be that extra hand to get this stuff out of my trailer because time is money. I got to get out of here, man. I can't sit at y'all play 8 hours. Fast forward, 2 hours into the unload, because it's a slow, tedious process. 2 hours into the unload, I basically had sweated out all my clothes and stuff, man. I had to go change shirts and go in the bathroom. I changed the whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking water like, I'm throwing them back. Okay, I drank all my water, all my Powerade within maybe 2.5 hours. Okay, they had some water on site. I was drinking that, but mind you, southern humidity, almost 100 degrees outside. It was just pulling the fluid right back out of me along with all the electrolytes in my body. So, you know, it ended up taking 4 hours, y'all. You know, basically 4.5, because after I got through unloading, I still got to put all my stuff up and do my log and all that type of stuff and get ready to get out of here. And I drive maybe 10 miles, 15 miles down the road to the truck stop, Flying J, get in the parking lot. What happened? I suffered a heat stroke. I didn't know what it was at first, but I suffered a heat stroke. I was having violent cramps, spasms all over my body. You know what I'm saying? I got to the point where I really couldn't even talk. Man, I had one in my neck that had my mouth twisted and stuff. I almost had a real stroke, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just sitting there, I keep mustard packs, salt packs, pickle relish, anything that got vinegar in it. I keep those packs in the truck with me. Do that, y'all. Do that, because that can save you from a cramp situation or whatever, or something way serious like what I was going through. I sat in there and ate probably like 7 packs of mustard, 2 or 3 packs of pickle relish, and like a couple packs of salt, just to calm some of these very violent spasms down. You know, it wasn't anything to play with. It was serious, y'all. I couldn't walk or anything. I couldn't do nothing for myself. You know what I mean? It took me about approximately 35 to 40 minutes in that truck dealing with all that, just to get myself in decent enough condition to actually get out of the truck, go to the truck stop, try and get me some real fluids in me, and try and, you know, get under some air and just really sit down for a minute. Because, you know, I was basically incapacitated. And you out here by yourself now. You got to think about this. Ain't nobody out here with you, and you hours from home. I was 8.5 hours from home. I was 500 miles. 503 miles to be exact. I was 503 miles at home. I was in Hercules. You know Hercules. I was in Hercules. I'm getting in another truck this week, though, y'all. We're going to do something else this week. Don't worry about it, but we're gonna get another truck this week. It one of the ones that I already been in the fleet. But anyway, hey, I get myself back together, you know. Got in contact with my wife and a couple more people, let them know what was kind of going on, you know. I was on the other side of Atlanta, South Carolina, so hey, I jump on 85 and come on across and come on down. But I tell you guys, I'm a firm believer that there is a God somewhere. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have made it home, because I wasn't in the shape to drive that truck. I was going in and out of consciousness, you know what I'm saying, from different places. I had to pull over and stop and different stuff like that throughout that whole process. And I actually took like a week and a half off after You know what I'm saying? I didn't leave. I was at home, and there wasn't no reason I could leave because I couldn't. I wasn't able. My body wouldn't let me, and I'm still recovering, but I'm back on the road and going, you guys. But you know, this is one of the things where you gotta know one thing: you can't overdo it. I ain't gonna say you can't do it all. You can do it all, but you gotta pace yourself, and you just gotta be real careful about how you treat your body. Cause I took my body to an extent it really didn't need to go when I put my hands on that pipe. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, you know, it's just something that being out here long enough, you know, sometimes certain stuff, it just got to be done. It wasn't no, man, I'm going to charge them extra. I got to charge. I probably will, but at the end of the day, that ain't what it's about. It's about getting that truck up out of there. I can't sit there 8 hours. You know, I got to get out there and get some more money. So, you know, like I say, pace yourself. Big boy coolers, man. Bring them coolers, man. Stock up. Have your ice. Get you one that plug in. Get your mini fridge. I don't care. Get whatever you need to get to make sure you are as comfortable as you could possibly be out on the road. Because we're doing this stuff so we can come back to the house. You know what I'm saying? If you can't come back to the house, you know what I'm saying, what's the point of leaving? If you can't come back to the house safe, in one piece, mind right, and everything good and functioning well with a check, what was the point? You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, y'all stay encouraged about it. Up and coming video, we're gonna get down in deep in some more stuff that we talking about how we get paid. Yeah. Why I used to say in some videos and still say it now at Noble Enterprise LLC, every day is payday. Every day you want to be payday is payday. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you how we do that, how you get your cash flow up, and how you can actually see your money, you know what I'm saying, and not have to do all that waiting a lot of times. You know, it's a lot of ways to run that getting paid, and I'm going to go over all of them, you know, and we're going to weigh the pros and the cons, you know. As y'all already know, I use tabs. Y'all see me in videos. I speak up and I speak down on both ways with tabs, you know what I'm saying? And they got pros and cons. But everything in life has pros and cons, and there is a serious reason, you know what I'm saying, why I still factor throughout starting my second year with these same people. There are some benefits now. Let's be honest with you, there are some benefits. Everybody has difficulties and circumstances that arise, you know what I'm saying, where you'll have some not so much meeting of the mind sometimes where it be a little bit of misunderstanding, but once you get it ironed out and you keep your professional relationship professional, you can still go ahead and get money. And we already know that's the main objective, get money. You know, so I'm going to say something about that a little bit later on in another video. We're going to talk about how we get paid, how we convert these loads into dollars. You feel me? Loads into dollars. We ain't out here running for free, and diesel costs, baby. All this stuff costs. And y'all know one thing. Hey, take money to make money. So if you can't get in your hand, hey, it's going to be hard to make some more money, man. Unless you got a big old, deep fountain of money waiting on you. What's up, neighbor? You know, hey, look at the description. Click the link below if you need factoring or whatever. You can shoot down there, holler at Tab, you know. Tell them Jonathan sent you. Hey, man, get you a good rate and, hey, do what you do. Hey, but at the same time, we're going to get into that probably next time on the Hotshot Haven. But, man, y'all stay safe. You know what I'm saying? Stay motivated. Do what you do. Man, if you got a dream, aspiration to get into this, man, you know, take your steps, do your research. Don't jump in everybody inbox asking how to do it, because a lot of these folk gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Do your research for yourself, so when you spend your money with confidence. You feel me? With confidence. You know, hey, like I said, can't nobody hustle it like you. But until next time, like, comment, subscribe. Most definitely click that bell, because I'm going to start dropping some more videos, man. I've been laying back, but at the same time, I ain't went nowhere, y'all. Hey, it's more to come from the Hotshot Haven. Peace.